Kevin Michael Costner, born January 18, 1955, in Linwood, California, has spent decades embodying the quintessential American hero on screen. Growing up in a working-class family, the youngest of 3 boys, he learned resilience and adaptability early, moving frequently due to his father William's job as an electrician and utility executive. His mother, Sharon, a welfare worker, instilled compassion and integrity, traits that would guide him throughout life. Costner initially pursued marketing and finance at California State University, Fullerton, but an encounter with actor Richard Burton on a flight awakened a passion for storytelling. With determination, he studied acting, performed in local theater, and worked odd jobs to support himself. This foundation of perseverance and humility shaped not only his acting style, but his approach to life, teaching him that success comes from patience, hard work, and unwavering self-belief, not instant fame. Early career, the slow burn to recognition. Costner's path to stardom was gradual, shaped by persistence rather than luck. His first major opportunity came with director Lawrence Kasdan's The Big Chill, 1983, though his scenes were ultimately cut. Kasdan remembered Costner's natural charisma and later cast him in Silverado, 1985, a role that earned him recognition and opened doors for Hollywood success. Early roles highlighted his ability to portray rugged, sincere characters, capturing the essence of an understated American hero. These initial years were formative, teaching Costner the importance of patience and resilience in a demanding industry. By the late 1980s, he was recognized for performances in films such as The Untouchables, 1987, Bull Durham, 1988, and Field of Dreams, 1989, which showcased his emotional depth and connection to themes of integrity, redemption, and the human spirit. These roles solidified him as a versatile and compelling leading man. The Dances with Wolves era, a legacy in film. The turning point in Costner's career came with Dances with Wolves, 1990, a project that defined both his career and his approach to filmmaking. Costner directed, produced, and starred in the film, which became a cultural phenomenon, winning 7 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director. The film's respectful portrayal of Native American culture demonstrated his commitment to meaningful storytelling and willingness to take creative risks. Costner's vision for the project reflected both courage and empathy, setting a new benchmark in Hollywood. Beyond awards and recognition, the film affirmed his belief that movies could be both commercially successful and socially resonant. It also illustrated the influence of mentors like Robert Redford, who showed him that actors could be powerful storytellers behind the camera, inspiring Costner's directorial ambitions. Hollywood success, the 1990s. Blockbusters. Throughout the 1990s, Costner maintained a dominant presence at the box office, balancing historical epics with romantic dramas. Films such as Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, 1991, JFK, 1991, The Bodyguard, 1992, and Wyatt Earp, 1994, exemplified his range and appeal. The Bodyguard, in particular, paired him with Whitney Houston in one of the most iconic romantic films of the decade. Its soundtrack, featuring a legendary rendition of I Will Always Love You, became one of the best-selling albums ever, amplifying Costner's star power. Even films that faced critical challenges like Waterworld, 1995, and The Postman, 1997, demonstrated his willingness to embrace ambitious projects, taking risks few actors would attempt. Costner's 1990s career was defined by versatility, fearlessness, and an instinct for choosing roles that resonated emotionally with audiences, while simultaneously reflecting his personal values and connection to American culture. Music and personal creativity beyond acting. Costner pursued music with the same dedication that characterized his film career. As lead singer of Kevin Costner and Modern West, a country rock band, he toured internationally, blending storytelling with melody. His songs often explore themes of love, loss, and the American frontier, echoing the authenticity that defines his performances. Music became another avenue to express the narratives and emotions he values most, reflecting the same careful attention to truth and humanity present in his films. Costner's musical pursuits also underscore his multifaceted creativity and refusal to be confined by a single identity. Just as he embraced directing and producing, his musical endeavors demonstrate a deep commitment to exploring all avenues of expression, giving audiences an intimate glimpse into his personal vision of storytelling beyond the screen. Television Renaissance, Yellowstone, and A New Generation. In 2018, Costner experienced a career renaissance with his portrayal of John Dutton in the acclaimed television series Yellowstone. As the tough, emotionally complex patriarch of a Montana ranching family, Costner earned critical praise and introduced himself to a new generation of viewers. The role reflects many of his core values: loyalty, integrity, and a deep connection to the American West. Yellowstone reinforced his enduring star power, proving that even after decades in Hollywood, Costner's performances remained compelling and relevant. Off-screen, the show allowed him to merge his love for ranching, music, and storytelling, offering a rare alignment between life and art. Through John Dutton, audiences witnessed Costner's signature quiet strength and emotional depth, reaffirming why he continues to be celebrated as one of the most authentic and enduring actors of his generation. He's so personal life, love, family, and fatherhood. Costner's personal life has been as rich and complex as his professional one. His first marriage to college sweetheart Cindy Silva in 1978 coincided with the early years of his career. Cindy provided stability during periods of uncertainty, raising 3 children, Annie, Lily, and Joe, with him. However, the demands of fame eventually strained their marriage, leading to a 1994 divorce. Costner later married Christine Baumgartner in 2004, nearly 20 years his junior, after reconciling following an initial breakup over differences regarding children. Together, they had 3 children, Caden, Hayes, and Grace, bringing his total to 7. Both marriages reflect his evolving approach to love, family, and personal growth, highlighting the challenges of balancing Hollywood success with deeply held values of loyalty, integrity, and devotion to family. Mentorship and influence, Robert Redford. At age 70, Costner publicly reflected on the profound influence of Robert Redford on his life and career. Redford's combination of independence, intelligence, and courage to take risks inspired Costner to pursue directing, particularly in projects like Dances with Wolves. Their professional connection became personal when Redford encouraged Costner during early career discussions, including the casting process for A River Runs Through It. Though the role ultimately went to Brad Pitt, the conversations shaped Costner's understanding of storytelling, fatherhood, and artistic purpose. Redford's guidance was never about direction, but about showing the value of thoughtful risk-taking, integrity, and vision in art. Their bond, characterized by mutual respect and shared love for the American landscape, exemplifies mentorship in its most meaningful form, influencing Costner both professionally and personally. A friendship rooted in values and respect. Costner describes his friendship with Redford as grounded in shared principles rather than Hollywood spectacle. Both men preferred nature and quiet reflection to red carpets and public attention, building a connection centered on integrity and authenticity. Redford's commitment to independent film and giving new voices a platform inspired Costner to pursue projects that mattered, regardless of commercial risk. This quiet mentorship shaped Costner's own approach to directing and acting, encouraging him to studieren in Brilliant Irin Beninstam Sasimpangs and value storytelling above fame. Their relationship highlights a rare phenomenon in Hollywood, genuine collaboration and guidance without rivalry. For Costner, Redford is not merely a legendary actor, but a moral compass and artistic exemplar whose influence remains visible in every meaningful project he undertakes. Lessons from a lifetime in Hollywood. Throughout his career, Costner has demonstrated that success is about more than awards or box office numbers. It is about living with integrity, embracing creativity, and nurturing personal values. From his early days performing in small theater productions to directing Oscar-winning films, Costner's trajectory reflects patience, hard work, and unwavering belief in one's vision. Mentorship from figures like Redford provided guidance, but Costner's perseverance and authenticity made his achievements uniquely his own. He continues to prioritize family, music, and connection to the American landscape, maintaining balance in a career often defined by excess and spectacle. For younger actors and fans, his life offers an enduring lesson. Success is measured by impact, integrity, and the stories we leave behind, not just fame or fortune. Conclusion: a legacy of integrity and storytelling. Kevin Costner's journey from a working-class upbringing in California to Hollywood stardom and creative reinvention reflects a life dedicated to storytelling, integrity, and meaningful connection. His films and music reveal a commitment to truth, whether portraying the American West, exploring human emotion, or championing underrepresented voices. Mentorship from Robert Redford reinforced his belief in artistic purpose and the value of taking creative risks. At 70, Costner's reflections remind audiences that true success lies not in celebrity, but in courage, compassion, and enduring friendships. By living and working with authenticity, nurturing his family, and pursuing projects that resonate deeply, Costner exemplifies a rare Hollywood figure, a star who remains grounded, humble, and eternally devoted to the craft that first captured his heart.